How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. After being in crypto for a while, you know one thing is true, and that one thing is Bitcoin is the Mac Daddy of them all. It is the number one asset in the cryptocurrency space. Obviously, when you look at market cap, it's 3 times larger than the next biggest cryptocurrency. But really, it's in a class of its own. And what a lot of people say that are big on Bitcoin is everything good comes to Bitcoin. Whether it's DeFi, NFTs, it all eventually bleeds back to Bitcoin. It goes and gets tested out on some other blockchain and then comes over to Bitcoin eventually if it works, if people find it valuable. Which is why I wanted to talk to you about the first Bitcoin DEX, the first DEX built on Bitcoin. And we're going to be going through Satoshi Dex. There's going to be links to this underneath the video. They have a pre-sale right now. They've raised about $2 million so far. So you can get in early, or even if you want to, you could just wait for the token to go live. If you don't want to be one of those early investors, typically though, those early investors do make a better return overall. But in case you wanted to sit it out and just say, hey, I want to do a lot more research on this, and then they're launching in Q2. So if you want to wait, you could start buying it up on the market then as well. But we're going to be talking about it here today, and you might be saying, okay, first of all, what the heck is this? Which is what we'll get into in a second. But if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video. As I said, there are links to this underneath the video. They are a partner of the channel. A lot of the time, we get really good projects to work with us here. So luckily, we get to dive into Satoshi Dex here today. They say, we're launching a revolutionary new platform pioneering DeFi on Bitcoin. Our mission is to unlock the true potential of DeFi, but with the security and legacy of Bitcoin. Here's a breakdown of the key features and innovations that are launching soon. Earning passive income directly on your Bitcoin. Secure and transparent ways to grow your investment through mechanisms like staking and liquidity provision. Bitcoin's vast liquidity becomes the engine for DeFi. Swapping between Bitcoin and other assets seamlessly. We leverage the power of stacks to create a secure, trustless bridge between Bitcoin and the broader DeFi ecosystem. This opens doors to exciting new trading opportunities and fosters a more diverse financial landscape. I just want to pause here on that for a second. I know Bitcoiners that have been in the market, been buying Bitcoin for 8 or 9 years, and they hold Bitcoin related cryptos, but they don't buy like Ethereum or Solana or anything like that, but they'll buy something like Stacks. So this does seem like something that some Bitcoiners would like to have a token like this that's related to Bitcoin, but not exactly specifically Bitcoin. They say they're inheriting the solid security of Bitcoin by integrating with Stacks. We benefit from Bitcoin's robust hash power and consensus mechanism, ensuring the highest level of security for your transactions and smart contracts. It's community-driven DeFi space. So, SATX or SATX token holders will have the power to propose, vote on, and implement strategies that can change the protocol. This ensures the platform remains aligned with the user's interest and constantly evolves to meet the needs of the community. Scalability is key too. We've designed Satoshi Dex to handle the demands of a growing user base. Leveraging Stacks micro blocks, we deliver faster transaction confirmations, significantly improving your experience, and the future is multi-chain. Satoshi Dex isn't limited to just Bitcoin and Stacks. They plan to integrate with additional blockchains, fostering interoperability across the DeFi landscape. That's really important. Right now, there are some solutions for things like this, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt for a lot of newer investors that are trying to go between multiple wallets, multiple chains. So something like this could be really helpful. Now, going to their website, they go through a couple more reasons why they choose Bitcoin for DeFi. Again, this is a little bit of the same thing, but I just wanted to put in some different words here. BFT, Bitcoin employs a robust consensus mechanism, ensuring high uptime and resistance to malicious attacks. Yeah, a 51% attack is what some people talk about on Bitcoin. That would be extremely expensive, much more expensive than any other type of network. I mean, a 51% attack, let's say you want 51% of the hash rate. You'd spend billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to then just go crash the worth of what you just bought. Right? There are very few people that could actually afford that and would want to do that. Maybe a country, if that. So building on Bitcoin provides a lot of value, and I say a country could do it. The thing is, they would still be hurting some of their own citizens, so it doesn't really make sense compared to other smaller protocols where you might be able to do it for, I don't know, a couple $1 million. Transaction throughput. While scaling solutions evolve, Bitcoin's optimized block size and transaction validation mechanisms offer faster confirmation times compared to congested networks like Ethereum. I've seen so many people talk about Ethereum, how it takes maybe half an hour or an hour to do a transaction, and it's costing them $100, $200. I've had to spend money like that, $100 to do just a simple swap. Global network effect. Boasting the largest mining network and user base, Bitcoin provides broader reach and deeper liquidity pools compared to less mature DeFi ecosystems, and proven security model. With over a decade of operation, Bitcoin's security model has been extensively tested and validated, offering a more reliable and mature environment for financial applications. Makes a lot of sense when you break it down. They go through some of their architecture, how they're going to use smart contracts, liquidity pool contracts, swap contracts, governance contracts. They go through some of the liquidity pools here, or some information on the liquidity pools, Bitcoin integration through stacks, yield farming and incentives as well are going to be offered, and they go through a little bit more there as well. Now, let's look at their roadmap. And of course, you can always pause. You can go to their website. Again, I'm going to leave links to this underneath the video. The roadmap for Satoshi Dex reflects our current product vision and can change. Okay, phase 1, conceptualization and design. This was last year. Project inception, white paper, community engagement. Okay, phase 2, this is this year. Smart contract development. Begin development of Clarity smart contracts for liquidity pools, swaps, governance, and other core functionalities. Security audits. I just saw that they did complete one of their security audits just a few days ago. Testnet launch. They plan on doing this, I believe, pretty soon. They're working on the pre-sale right now. They might have already done the testnet launch, to be honest. But they're on their pre-sale right now. They've already raised $2 million. SATX token generation event. That's coming in Q2, launch on the Bitcoin network. Then later this year, mainnet launch and initial liquidity, platform expansion and feature rollout next year, ecosystem growth and partnerships next year, by a year and a half from now, and then continuous development as well. They've been featured in a lot of different publications, from Business Insider to CoinMarketCap, Yahoo Finance, Benzinga. You can go read a lot of that. Now, at the end of the day, you can, again, do a couple different things. You can forget about this. If you don't think this is something you're interested in, that's always an option. What I think would be a smarter decision would be to go follow them first on Twitter. Go follow them on Twitter. Do some more research. If you're interested after that, you can go to their website, hit join presale. It will pull up. You can connect your wallet, and you can buy some tokens. Now, of course, what we typically see, as I've said in the past, on the TGE, we see the price spike up, and then we see it fall down, and then we see it consolidate. So if you're buying this day 1, day 2, sometimes you can buy at the wrong time and see a dump. Sometimes you can time it perfectly and get it after the dump and have it bounce right back up. But I think it would make sense to pay attention to this. Typically, the cryptos that have been launching on Bitcoin have done extremely well so far this year. I mean, Satoshi VM, obviously very different than this, but it's on Bitcoin, BRC20 token. I believe it's up 40x, something like that, maybe more. No, 80x, and that's after 20% pullback today. So yes, there are going to be cryptos like this that are smaller that absolutely blow up during this bull market. Make sure you do more research. Of course, you always have to do your own research as well. Thank you to Satoshi Dex for sponsoring this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.